UW News by students for students. Hi, my name is Tavis Putnam, and I'm standing here in front of the iconic Hogwarts building at the University of Winnipeg, as many collegiate and first year students call it. But the word iconic is not one that you could use for the University of Winnipeg's theater and film building, the Asper Center, which is of course named after the University of Manitoba's iconic business building. But unlike its U of M counterpart, once you step inside the Asper Center, the attractive exterior gives way to amazing, confusing, nonsensical interior designs, such as this dangerous fire hazard. Why is there such a narrow doorway? That could be a real fire hazard. But perhaps none of these horrors comes close to the one interior design nightmare that lurks, perhaps unseen by many, in the Asper Center's OT-14 Edit Lab. The mysterious Glob. Just what is it? Hi, my name is Tavis Putnam for UW News, news for students by students, and welcome to The Glob. Just what is it? I first discovered the Glob while attending class in OT-14 as a second-year film student. To be quite frank, its presence disturbed me. But what disturbed me even more was the fact that my peers, even my instructor, seemed to not even care that it was there. Were they just as frightened as I was? Did they just ignore it and move on? Or was there something more sinister afoot? One thing is for sure, I made it my duty to find out just what was going on down here, in OT-14. Luke Roach, Theater and Film Programs equipment coordinator, could possibly give me some answers. You're the equipment coordinator.
I'm fucking closing the store.
So, you're the equipment coordinator here at the U of W?
Yes, I am.
Are you aware, have you ever been into OT-14, the Edit Lab?
I have, yes.
Have you ever noticed that underneath the NBC Universal sign, there's a small white glob-looking thing on the wall?
I have not noticed that.
Would you like to come look at it for a second?
Let's go take a look. Let's go.
We took the long walk up to OT-14. Okay. You ready to see?
Don't mind us.
Right here. Did you notice this? What would you like to say about it?
What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is.
What, if you had to guess, what do you think it would be?
Well, it looks like a jizz stain.
You mean like semen?
Yeah.
Why do you think something like that would be in a university computer lab? I appreciated Luke's frankness in this moment.
I don't know.
See, when I first saw it, it looked kind of like hand lotion or something, or maybe like, petroleum jelly.
Or like glaze from like a cinnamon bun or something.
Right. Before we actually touch it, I couldn't blame Luke for not wanting to touch it. As Luke and I were talking, he brought up something that had not yet occurred to me, something that was hidden from view almost as well as the glob had been. Do you notice on the wall a large sign? It says NBC Universal. I had always wondered why that was there. Maybe Luke had some insight?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Thank you, Luke, for your time.
I think it's all connected though. I'll just use something.
I think we need to investigate this further. I think we're going to need to get a hold of NBC
These
Universal.
are the questions we have to ask. This is brave of you guys, honestly.
Thank you. We decided to ask a couple of film students what they thought about the glob.
In sand?
So have you noticed this mark here?
Yes.
What do you, if you had to say what it is, what do you think it would be?
Are children gonna be watching this?
This is an sort of more like an adult news channel, but I mean, it depends on your parenting style, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't, let's just say I think it's mayonnaise. I think someone was getting a little crazy with the mayonnaise and then they just decided to flip it on the wall in frustration.
So you think this is possibly from someone's sandwich?
Yes.
Okay.
A very artificial looking sandwich. I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi.
Oh, hello.
And your name is?
My name is William.
So, what do you think the white glob on the wall is?
Getting close, like to really look at it.
Oh, that was me.
Wait, you're saying that this was you?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
I can't remember.
Wait, so are you serious about this? I think maybe we should cut. I don't know if Will was being serious, but I think we really needed to get to the bottom of this. Will's shenanigans got me to thinking. Did everyone think this was a big joke? I decided to ask some theater majors what they thought, not only for diversity's sake, but also to see if they had encountered the glob as well. I decided to open with a bit of a joke of my own to see if I could garner any new results.
My name is Colin Weans.
Is this you?
No, unfortunately, I'm not one of those musical people. That looks to be a crappy version of me.
Have you ever been into OT14 Edit Lab?
Yeah, I've been in there.
Have you noticed on the wall that underneath the NBC Universal sign is a small white glob?
I believe I've been notified of it once or twice.
What do you think it could be?
Well, I've been watching a lot of sci-fi recently, which leads me to believe it either is like a gigantic booger or a portal to another dimension.
Would you like to come into the class and take a look at it and possibly touch it?
I think there's nothing I would love more.
You can't bring food in here, Colin.
Oh, okay. Sorry, no more food this time. You guys need to figure out a better cable system.
No, this is the best one.
Oh,
So it's right here.
Yeah?
What do you think this could be, Colin?
Alright. It seems quite, I bet it would be hard when you touch it.
Wait,
At least
before
the
you
outer
touch it,
shell.
before you
Why
touch
is there like a darker circle?
I've noticed
around
the
it?
same thing too. That's honestly what I was wondering. It looks like a shadow, but I'm not sure.
I don't know about a shadow. I think whatever's going on here has started to seep
You think so?
into the wall. Yeah,
think-
that's why it's a perfect oval.
You think there's
Your
some
circle.
kind of noxious chemical in there?
I think if nothing, well, yes, 100% yes.
Everybody check out Colin's School of Rock.
Yeah, that's me, Colin Weans.
Colin's insights had intrigued me, and I was glad that my joke had seemed to help. Hopefully, theater and film students will now have an easier time communicating. I think the last thing I need to do is to find it, touch it, figure out what exactly it is.
One sec.
Just so you know, next week's class, we are in this room.
I was shocked to discover that the glob was in fact soft and quite slippery. Is this epoxy?
Yeah.
Is it hand lotion? Is it petroleum jelly? It's hard to say. But was it a glob of dried paint? Was it epoxy? Was it Vaseline or hand lotion, perhaps? And what would any of these things be doing in a university computer lab? That's when it hit me. NBC Universal. Was Luke right? Did they perhaps have something to do with this strange, mysterious glob that was hanging on the wall of OT-14? I was about to find out. A quick Googling of NBC Universal garnered a number of interesting results. The only email address I could find was in regard to careers at NBC Universal, and since I wasn't looking for a job at the moment, I decided to check out their Twitter page. I sent them a quick tweet with all the info that I could think of. The last thing to do was just to wait for a response. Can I get a retweet? Hashtag NBC Universal? But 2 days later, and still no retweet from NBC Universal, I was beginning to think my luck had run out. Then I noticed that a page called Epoxy Solutions SA had started following me. Was it just the algorithm? Or was NBC Universal a part of this as well? Perhaps the subject of my next investigative documentary? For UW News, news for students by students, I'm Tavis Putnam.
This time, lost my own return in spite of everything I've learned. I hit my tracks, spit out all my air, slipped into cracks, stripped of all my care.